Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rodimus2099. This is going to be a new series, but I did it before, a long time ago. I don't know if all of you were here for that time period, but it's called Making the Best Display, where I take you along through my thought process in making of a display. So this one is technically my cosmic shelf, but I kind of have nowhere to put them right now, so a couple of Avengers and miscellaneous comic book characters will be going in this shelf. This is the space, this is the shelf, just letting you see it beforehand, and this is the one stand that I will be using. Usually I use no stands, or I use a Mafex one. This time I'm using Mezco's 1/12 Wolverines X-Force stand, and that's mainly because that one I am keeping. I don't want him on a stand because it's Wolverine. He doesn't really fly. So let's take a look at all the figures I have, which are set on my chair. These are all the figures that I will be using. Cosmic Ghost Rider, Silver Surfer, a couple Skrulls, a couple guys. If you want to pause here and look at them individually, you can. Sorry if my voice sounds a little different. You are on top of a snare drum. Because I'm using my chair right now, so... Anyway. Let's get into it. So we kind of have to get the big guys out of the way, which is usually the problem with Ghost Rider. I love him, but you have to think about him first and then everyone else second. So I'm going to find a place where I like him in the display. So I don't know if I like him exactly there, but I like the Cosmic Ghost Rider on this side. He kind of has to be against the wall. I would like to do something like this, but all that space isn't used. I could sort of do something like that if I was using... Actually, wait. Haha, I do have another stand, which I can pretty much use. So, we're going to use a second stand. I have an idea. Alright, that looks awesome. So we have the Silver Surfer in the back, with his board. And yeah, this part alone takes up so much space, but I do really like it, so I might keep it, and I might switch some figures out of this display. Now, since I have a lot of Kree figures and only one Skrull, I'm kind of gonna have a really, kind of a sad scene, where there will be a Kree sentry, and then two Kree soldiers, well, Genisfell and Yanrog, so technically one soldier and one leader, I guess, and then a Skrull. Yeah, deep stuff. And I don't think I will use this stand anymore. Originally, I had a plan of Genisfell flying above them, but then I realized I have a Kree Soldier and Talos, so a Skrull. I do plan on actually getting the Fantastic Four one, because I need another Skrull for my series. Silver Surfer. Anyway. Just one little thing, make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be noticed of my videos every time they come out. I'd really like to get to 100 subscribers before summer comes. That way I can have a pretty big audience for my Silver Surfer TV show. Woo! Silver Surfer. It will be a 10-episode series, which will be coming out every Friday for a month, basically. Anyway. So I kind of want to talk about this Kree Sentry, since he is kind of voiced to criticism, because I believe that they were much, much, much taller in the comic books, but now they're kind of smaller and really just stumpy. So, yeah, I really do like this figure. I love him. He's a cool bath. I like the colors mainly on him. And he also just holds such a look, like such an imposing look, since he's not super big, but he's not small either. He's taller than a normal person. I think he's even taller than Thor. So you stand him properly next to a Kree and a Skrull, ooh, he looks imposing. Yeah, I like him. I know a lot of people were upset that he wasn't as tall as he should be, wasn't as tall as the normal Sentinel, but then again, it's like, those Sentinels are known for being huge. I think you could definitely fudge a, blur the lines of a, Kree Sentry, since they aren't that important. Krees have kind of changed so much over the past couple of years, which is okay. I'm fine with it. It's just like, so many things that I remember specifically about the Kree and my love for the Kree. If you don't know, I'm a big fan of the Kree and Skrull Wars. I find them interesting. I find them just amazing. Because it's interesting, you know? It's like it's an actual war. Like, they are refugees, and then they hate them, and they're like such a high advanced society. It's just nuts. How kind of meta it feels. I would like to see more of that in the MCU, admittedly. Like, they could make a whole TV show just about the Korean Skrull War. Um, Especially since now it looks like the Skrulls are going to be a bigger part than I originally thought. At the end of Captain Marvel, I was like, oh, they're going to be so little now. Like, they aren't bad guys, so there's no fear for them fighting against the Avengers. There's no fear for them impersonating an Avenger. There's no fear at all. But now we're like, oh, well, there's, I guess, a lot of them. I'm fine with there being a lot of Skrulls. I like them. I like their stories. I want to see the Supreme Skrull. Is that what he's called? Or the Skrull, the one who copies the Fantastic Four moves. Yeah, there we go. That one I want to see. I want to see some of him. Should I or should I not put Living Laser in this display? I really like Living Laser. He's one of those figures who I feel like didn't get enough attention when he came out, but he's really decent. And plus, Living Laser's he's not like a terrible character. He's just so mediocre sometimes that I definitely think a lot of people lose sight of him being an awesome character. Along with Grey Gargoyle. Grey Gargoyle gets no love. He's such a cool character. I would love that superpower, turning anyone into stone. Just so you know, these are longer videos because it's my thought process behind it. Each thing has a meaning. Why is Silver Surfer and them right there? Well, they're both heralds of Galactus. They gotta be together. They gotta be near each other. Usually everything has a deeper and broader meaning in my guys, in my displays. I do want to get that a couple more Kree soldiers, so I might hunt down some Yanrogs, and I might buy some more of the sentries. I might buy some more of those. I might buy like 2 more. I want a Kree and Skrull army. That's why I'm glad that they did the Super Skrull as a Build-A-Figure, which has different arms and different legs. You can have one that's copying just one power, or all 4, or none of the powers. Which I'm glad about, because I want to do that. And yeah, I'm excited for that. Okay, so one of my favorite comic stories is Cosmic Iron Man, when Iron Man goes into space and joins the Guardians of the Galaxy. So I kind of want to replicate that love for it with Iron Man. I know this is the Bleeding Edge armor, but this one I have no really else place to put, because otherwise those two go together. It wouldn't really belong in that shelf. Which, yeah, that one changed again. I don't think I even showed you the Civil War one. It was Civil War for a while. Yeah, I'm constantly changing my shelves right now because I'm bored. But I love that comic, so I want to have a little remembrance of it. I loved it because it was like, what if Tony Stark was in space? And then it was just like, everything Tony Stark I thought he would do, he did, and some of them were problems. Like, have you ever thought about getting space STDs? That's a problem. And I think maybe the last figure who will be in this display, since this is sort of a low scene, will be Thor. I think I'll have Thor. If he's there, he's blocking everyone. Alright, I think I'm going to move this up forward and have Thor in the back. Because I think that will work, since you'll have the Skrull on the ground like that. I'll have them up in the front. Like that. Like that. And then Thor in the back. And yeah, you need to see yesterday's video. It's a list. And in it, I say which of my favorite comic book figures are. What my favorite comic book figure is. He's in this display. Oh, God, that looks bad. Thor being overshadowed. Yeah, we're going to use that extra stand. I like using one stand per thing, because otherwise I won't have enough stands. But it's alright in this case. yeah, during the new stop motion filming, I broke another stand. But yeah, and there's a lot of figures actually in this display who are on that list. Yeah, Cosmic is definitely my favorite kind of display choices. I love the space in Marvel. I mean, there's so many cool characters who Marvel has just scratched the surface with in the MCU. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I want the words of Mjolnir showing. There we go. All right, that's it. I think that's the display now. So there were 4 figures that we did not use. They will be shifted into here, which it's not kind of crowded. So yeah. Anyway, there's Silver Surfer. There is Cosmic Ghost Rider. There's Thor. There's a couple Kree and the Skrull. There's my kind of tribute to Cosmic Iron Man, my favorite story, and mostly all of comics. So, yeah, that's it for this video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want. I will be, apparently YouTube wasn't giving me comments through my phone, which is weird because that's the only place I really check them. They were giving it to me through YouTube Studio, so I wouldn't see your comments. Sometimes I would heart them, but they disappear and I couldn't see them anymore. So I'm really sorry. Leave me questions. Leave me what you think I should have done in this display, where those other 4 figures should go. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. See you. Bye.